Venice has always been a stage for cinema, but in 2025, the red carpet became its own blockbuster. From shimmering gowns that lit up the night to daring suits that rewrote tradition, every step felt like a scene, every outfit like a statement. Tonight, we're breaking down the best dressed stars of the Venice Film Festival, and trust me, you won't want to miss who stole the spotlight. Celebrity fashion highlights. Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, couture meets texture. Our first stop is with Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, who turned heads at the Frankenstein premiere in a breathtaking Giorgio Armani Private creation. Picture this: a white and silver asymmetric gown, sculpted to perfection, with a feathered cape that floated as she walked. This was more than just a dress. It was a statement of celebrity-style fashion at its finest. The feathers added dramatic flair, while the structured cut of the gown gave Rosie a statuesque elegance that screamed old Hollywood glamour with a futuristic twist. Why does it work? Because Rosie understands texture. In 2025 fashion, we're seeing a huge return of unexpected fabrics, feathers, sequins, metallics that elevate silhouettes beyond simple lines. Rosie's look set the tone for a night where texture played a starring role. Fans can take inspiration here by adding feathered accessories, textured shawls, or metallic details to their wardrobes. You don't need Armani to channel this vibe. It's all about incorporating standout textures into everyday style. Emilia Jones, Gothic florals, and the sheer trend. From feathers to sheer fabrics, let's move to Emilia Jones, who leaned into a completely different aesthetic. The actress walked the red carpet in a Gothic black Giorgio Armani gown, embroidered with delicate florals and cut with a dramatic handkerchief hem. Sheer fabrics have become a fashion highlight of 2025, and Emilia proved just how powerful they can look when styled with elegance. The Gothic undertone made the outfit feel edgy, while the floral embroidery softened the vibe, creating balance. Why does it work? Because Emilia mixes youthful energy with sophistication. It's a reminder that sheer dresses don't have to feel risque. They can be layered, detailed, and artistic. For fans, this celebrity wardrobe moment is a style guide. Sheer doesn't have to mean revealing. Look for dresses with embroidered overlays or pair sheer blouses with structured skirts. Mia Goth, 2 looks, 2 stories. Mia Goth gave us not 1, but 2 fashion highlights on day 4. Photo call look. For the Frankenstein photo call, she chose a vintage-inspired little white dress from Thierry Mugler. Minimalist, clean, and structured. It reminded us why the little white dress is a timeless staple in every celebrity wardrobe. Red carpet look. Later, she stunned in a Dior gown that was anything but simple. Backless and gathered into a bustle-like bow, the gown had a theatrical flair that cemented Mia's place on the best dress list. Why does it work? Because Mia showed range. The Mugler look was refined minimalism, while the Dior gown was dramatic storytelling. This duality reflects a major 2025 trend: versatility in fashion. Fans can take inspiration here by embracing contrasts. Don't be afraid to shift from minimalist chic in the day to bold statements at night. Leslie Bibb, sparkling in silver. Next, we have Leslie Bibb, who shone like a star in a silver strapless Armani gown. The White Lotus actress embraced sheer sparkle, swirling her gown for the cameras and proving why metallics are a dominant 2025 trend. This was a celebrity-style fashion moment that captured effortless Hollywood elegance with a modern twist. Sequins and shimmer are no longer reserved for New Year's Eve. They're part of everyday celebrity wardrobes. Fans can channel this look with shimmering accessories or metallic shoes to bring a touch of celebrity fashion into their style. Molly Gordon, sequin sophistication. Continuing the metallic story, Molly Gordon walked in a strapless sequined silver gown by Giorgio Armani. Sleek, structured, and shimmering, her look was the perfect blend of classic glamour and modern dazzle. Why does it work? Sequins are a recurring fashion highlight in 2025. Molly's look reminds us that sparkle, when styled in a streamlined silhouette, feels sophisticated rather than over the top. For fans, sequin tops, skirts, or even handbags can bring this celebrity fashion inspiration into everyday wardrobes. Gemma Chan, silvery lavender glamour. Now, let's turn to Gemma Chan, who stepped out in Giorgio Armani wearing a silvery lavender gown that shimmered like water as it moved. This was pure elegance, combining structure with flow and landing Gemma firmly on the best dress list. Why does it work? Because Gemma's celebrity style has always leaned into fluidity and grace. The gown's color, somewhere between silver and purple, highlighted one of the more subtle fashion trends of 2025, iridescent shades that shift under light. For fans, iridescent fabrics or accessories are a perfect way to channel this star fashion moment without needing a couture gown. Suki Waterhouse shines in Rabanne. When Suki Waterhouse stepped onto the red carpet for the Broken English premiere, all eyes were instantly on her. She wore a jumbo paillette two-piece set by Rabanne, and the effect was dazzling. Under the festival lights, the oversized silver discs caught every flash, every camera angle, and transformed her into a walking disco ball of couture. But this wasn't just about sparkle. Suki's outfit was bold, playful, and completely in sync with the spirit of 2025 fashion. Over the last few seasons, designers have leaned into exaggerated textures and statement materials, and Rabanne has been leading that charge. Suki reminded us that the best-dressed celebrities aren't afraid to take risks. Instead of blending in with gowns we've seen before, she delivered one of the most memorable fashion moments of the night. Her look set the tone. This was going to be an evening where stars pushed boundaries. Paris Jackson channels Gothic glamour. Not long after, Paris Jackson brought a completely different energy to the red carpet. Embracing the Frankenstein premiere theme, she arrived in a striking black leather gown. The piece featured lace frill details at the neckline, long leather gloves, and a silhouette that felt darkly romantic. This was Gothic glamour at its finest. Paris has always had an edge to her style, but this look took it to another level. It wasn't just fashion, it was performance. She leaned into the supernatural undertone of the evening, proving how celebrity fashion can blur the lines between costume and couture. And here's the bigger story. Gothic-inspired looks have been gaining traction in 2025. From runways in Paris to the rising trend of dark romance on social media, this aesthetic is having a real cultural moment. Paris Jackson brought that trend to Venice, and it paid off. Bold, memorable, and daring, her outfit easily secured her place on the best dress list. Jessica Williams redefines power dressing. Then came Jessica Williams, who reminded everyone that red carpet fashion doesn't have to mean sequins or gowns. The shrinking star arrived in a navy double-breasted suit paired with a matching tie and loafers. At first glance, the baggy, tailored silhouette looked relaxed. But take a closer look, and you saw the precision in the cut, the polish in the details, and the confidence in the styling. Her choice reflected one of the strongest fashion trends of 2025, the evolution of power dressing. Celebrities have been experimenting with suiting in fresh ways, bigger shapes, unexpected proportions, and styling that balances polish with nonchalance. Jessica's look was a masterclass in that. By stepping away from the traditional gown, she stood out in the best way possible. It was chic, powerful, and a refreshing reminder that tailoring remains just as impactful as any sequin dress. Shailene Woodley's dual fashion moments. Few stars gave us range quite like Shailene Woodley on day 4. At the photo call, she kept it understated in an ivory Celine look from the spring/summer 2026 collection. Minimal yet elegant, it had that effortless, off-duty model feel. Clean lines, soft tailoring, and nothing overstated. It was chic without trying too hard. Then, hours later on the red carpet, she switched gears completely. Shailene stunned in a multicolored sequined gown with a plunging neckline and a thigh-high slit. It was dramatic, eye-catching, and every bit the kind of fashion we expect from the Venice spotlight. What made her one of the best-dressed stars of the evening was the balance between those two appearances. The photo call look whispered sophistication, while the red carpet gown shouted Hollywood glamour. Together, they showed just how versatile Shailene's style really is. Hanne Jacobsen and Mads Mikkelsen, a stylish duo. Sometimes the best red carpet moments aren't about one star, but about the harmony between two. That was the case with Mads Mikkelsen and Hanne Jacobsen at the last Viking premiere. Mads looked as sharp as ever in a sleek all-black suit. No frills, no surprises, just pure sophistication. It's the kind of look that reminds you why he's consistently labeled one of the most stylish men in Hollywood. Hanne, meanwhile, complemented him perfectly in a white and purple floral gown. Her softer, romantic palette played beautifully against his minimalist black. Together, they made one of the sweetest fashion statements of the evening. Coordinated but not overly matched, stylish yet approachable, it was the kind of couple's appearance that feels authentic. A reminder that sometimes the best red carpet fashion moment is about synergy. Aaron Taylor-Johnson's rugged transformation. Another head-turning moment came from Aaron Taylor-Johnson. For the Frankenstein premiere, he arrived with a surprising new look, curly brown hair and a full beard, giving him a rugged, almost unrecognizable edge. Paired with that transformation was a classic white tuxedo jacket, black trousers, and a bow tie. The result was a perfect blend of refinement and rugged masculinity. His grooming change was subtle, but it completely shifted his red carpet presence. Aaron's look proved that fashion isn't just about the clothes. Hair, grooming, and overall styling can redefine a star's image in an instant. His transformation became one of the most talked about fashion moments of the evening. Felix Kammerer's Lowy statement. A younger face of the festival, Felix Kammerer, also left an impression. He wore a Lowy suit featuring a bold red stripe down the side, paired with a sleek mock neck top. It was modern, sharp, and unmistakably youthful. The detail of that stripe added just enough intrigue to separate him from the crowd without overpowering his natural presence. It was exactly the kind of outfit that makes people say, "Who's that?" A breakout celebrity fashion moment that solidified him as one to watch. Oscar Isaac's polished perfection. And then there was Oscar Isaac. By now, we've come to expect nothing less than polish from him, and once again, he delivered. For the Frankenstein premiere, Oscar wore a crisp white suit jacket with contrasting black lapels, paired with black trousers. The finishing touch? A polka-dot shirt that added a dash of playfulness to an otherwise classic palette. It was the perfect blend of traditional elegance and contemporary flair. Oscar Isaac has an uncanny ability to look both timeless and modern at the same time, and this look placed him firmly on the best dressed list once again. Jesse Williams keeps it cool. Closing out this stretch of appearances was Jesse Williams, who proved that sometimes less is more. He wore a tuxedo but left the shirt slightly unbuttoned, striking the perfect balance between formal and laid back. His relaxed styling gave off effortless charm. Nothing overdone, nothing forced, just cool, confident red carpet energy. It was a reminder that not every best-dressed moment comes from risk-taking or dramatic silhouettes. Sometimes, simplicity speaks the loudest. Final fashion highlights. And that was just one wave of unforgettable looks from day 4. The Venice Film Festival red carpet continued to surprise us with its mix of drama, daring choices, and timeless elegance. Coming up, we'll dive into even more standout fashion moments, from emerging stars making their mark to seasoned icons proving exactly why they're red carpet royalty. If you enjoyed this look back at the best-dressed stars of Venice Film Festival 2025, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more red carpet fashion breakdowns, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Tell me in the comments, that was your pick for best dress this year?